Tonight, the Simpson University women's basketball team, the men's basketball team taking on the Pacific Union Pioneers, looking for their fourth win here in conference. It's the Pioneers and the Redhawks next here on Simpson Sports Network. Hi everyone, welcome into the broadcast booth. Connor Sutton getting ready for this one, and the Redhawks looking for their fourth consecutive win here in the Calpac Conference. They opened up the conference on the road at Maritime, took a tough loss there, losing by more than 15, so obviously have bounced back beautifully after that tough loss. They played very well. They beat Merced on the road. They're back home for 4 consecutive home games. This will be number 3, and they have another one next Saturday night. But again, looking to beat a Pacific Union team who has yet to get a win so far in conference. Remember the last time these two teams faced in this building, Pacific Union gave the Redhawks their first loss of the conference in last year. As we take a look at our men's basketball standings, brought to you by Adidas here in the Calpac. Maritime sits atop the conference. The Redhawks 3-1, even with the La Sierra University Eagles, but Simpson did beat the Eagles, so they do have the head-to-head lead on them. Our keys to the game: take care of the Take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Subway. Kirkland, Kaler, Bassetti, Delamarter, and Brackey for the Redhawks. For Pacific Union, Devon Marshall, Jerron Crump, Chad Young, Teros Maxwell, and Chris Dorsey for the PUC Pioneers. Pioneers again 0-4 so far in conference. The inactive report brought to you by Oxford Inn and Suites, as the Redhawks have had a injury-plagued season. Sam Seiler out with the ACL, Jordan McIntosh, Marcus Brown, Ruben Nwando, Sean Smith, Otar Pakazde, and of course Dale Viamatahu, who recently just blew out his knee. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the tip-off here from Simpson University. You're watching Simpson Redhawks Sports Network.
How will I know?
You'll know.
A little awkward being on the market again, but I actually tried the online thing, which I don't know. I guess I'm just hoping for a caring and nurturing relationship, you know, one that's going somewhere. Like I take them where they're going, and they buy me Chevron with Techron. I mean, you know, what can I say? I'm a romantic.
Back here from Simpson University is the starting lineups are being announced by PA Public Address announcer Dan Anderson. The Redhawks looking for their fourth consecutive win. Pacific Union has only played 13 games this year that have counted. They're 5-8 in those contests, and they're 0-4 in conference. So prior to conference, they had a winning record, but since coming into conference, they've lost twice on game-winning shots. Once at home to Antelope Valley with a huge 3 in that game from Joe McNiff, and that was a marvelous finish to that game. The Redhawks trying to stop PUC, very explosive going to the rim. They love to attack the basket. Last time these two teams played, it was in the CalPAC playoffs in Vallejo, California, in Maritime, the semifinals, and the Redhawks won that game mightily. Shaquille Jones was the main player for the Redhawks in that game. But tonight, a whole new lineup for the Redhawks. Compared to that game last season, 5 new starters, and the PUC Pioneers are going to have to make some adjustments here tonight with Simpson's stellar front line of Josh Delamarter and Josh Brackey. Well, the Redhawks are coached by Jim Holcomb in his 3rd season, the reigning CalPAC Coach of the Year. Greg Ron in his 2nd season for Pacific Union. And, of course, the assistant coaches, Gurpreet Sangha and Jordan Greenwell for the Pioneers. Both those guys played last year for the Pioneers, and Adrian Russell, Aaron Meeks for the Redhawks. So Simpson trying to make it 4 consecutive games to start here in the CalPAC. Obviously lost that first game against Maritime, but since then have been perfect. Of course, they're talked about the starting lineups earlier. Mark Kirkland has played extremely well. He was out earlier this year with a torn meniscus, had the surgery, tried to come back a little too soon, then was out for even a little bit longer. And he was back, and he's playing better than ever, really taking control and showing his leadership here in his senior season. The tip is up and controlled by Pacific Union. The Pioneers from Angwin, California. Marshall, deep 3-point range on the left angle, now to Chad Young. Young holds guarded by Jacob Kaler. Now back to Jerron Crump. Crump, the 2nd leading scorer in the conference. Drop-off pass now inside to Dorsey. His shot is up and no good. It goes out of bounds and an air ball. And Simpson with a stop to start the ball game. And Pacific Union immediately denying Mark Kirkland the ball in the backcourt. Here's Joe Bassetti, the freshman out of Red Bluff. He attacks to the rim, swings inside Brackey. Brackey mishandles it, now bangs in, scoops with the right hand. It's blocked and a late whistle and a foul. And Josh Brackey will get to the line for Simpson's opening possession here tonight on the 23rd of January. 8:30 start, a little bit later than the usual 7:30. Josh Brackey in his freshman season, the redshirt freshman from Tracy, California. The 2nd leading scorer on this team, played in all 19 games. He started in every single one. Him and Kaler are the only 2 to do that. He averages just shy of 13 points a game as the first free throw is no good. Second one is good from Brackey. Simpson on the board. They do it at the free throw strike, and it's 1-0 Redhawks. 30 seconds gone by here in the opening half. Jerron Crump for the Pioneers. Greg Ron's team looking for win number 1 here in the CalPAC Conference. Here's Maxwell. Now on the left angle. Here's Chad Young. Back up top now to Dorsey. To Crump. Now to Marshall on the right elbow. He draws the contact. He's fouled. And the basket will count. Went right through Bassetti. And Bassetti on the foul. I'm not quite sure what happened there. First team foul on the Redhawks. Simpson wearing the white uniforms as first free throw is good, or excuse me, the final free throw in that sequence. 3-point play is completed. 3-1 our score. Mark Kirkland handling, guarded by Crump. Those two played together this summer on a Pro-Am team. Kirkland with a floater. He gets the bucket. And Kirkland ties the game. Kirkland has been playing phenomenal so far in conference play. Really one of the standout players so far, rebounding the basketball, scoring, and especially finding his teammates for assists. We're even with a minute and a half gone by at 3. Marshall off a screen, hesitates, crosses back to the right hand, gets inside, right hand floater, he gets the bucket. 5-3, the Pioneers on top. PUC shot it incredibly well last time they were in this building, above 50%. Mark Kirkland hands now to Josh Delamarter. Delamarter in his sophomore season. Inside Bassetti. Bassetti spins, falls away, too strong. Long rebound, and it comes to Crump. Crump now in transition. He's got no numbers, slows it down across the timeline, and hands to Marshall. Marshall not a terrific outside shooter. They'll sag on him a little bit. not a big threat from beyond the arc. Chad Young now to Crump. Crump up fakes, gets inside, draws the contact, somehow gets the shot to go. Wow. 7-3 our score, Pacific Union on top. Crump averaging 16 points a game. Mark Kirkland now running the offense. Looks to dribble handoff now, waiting, trying to find anybody to get open. 15 seconds gone by here in the shot clock. Brackey catches on the free throw line, goes hard to the rim, double clutches, and lays it in with the left hand. Pretty move there from Josh Brackey, and it's a 2-point game. Brackey is elected to be more of a perimeter center so far in conference, where he was really mainly on the block early in this season. Here's Maxwell. His floater is good. And Pacific Union, as we talked about in the pregame, attacking the basket and getting right to the rim on a lot of occasions here early on. They lead by 4, 9-5. And right now, Pacific Union is being very physical, denying Simpson the ball on the wings. Delamarter now. He attacks with the left hand, gets to the rim, blocked out of bounds. It'll stay Simpson ball with 9 on the shot clock. Andrew Rice coming in off the bench for Greg Ron's club, his first stint. Simpson will have it on the baseline. Kaler will be the trigger man. Into Delamarter. Delamarter up fakes, goes up and lays it in. Simpson is being very patient when they get the ball down low and waiting for the best shot, waiting for the shot blockers to go by. And every time they have done that, they've been successful. Rice now to Chad Young, guarded by Kaler. Up top now to Maxwell. Now here's Crump. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of three-point threats so far on the floor. Here's Marshall. Now his floater is good. And again, overpowering Joe Bassetti. 11-7 our score. 16 minutes to go here in the first half from Simpson University. Joe Bassetti. And a whistle and a foul here. Chad Young picks up the personal. And again, PUC out on the perimeter. They do not want to let Bassetti or Kaler catch the ball at all. Ball in now to Bassetti. Hands right back to Kirkland. New shot clock for Simpson. 16 minutes to go here in the first half. They throw in now to Brackey. Brackey, handoff fake, now has it out on the perimeter. Toes on the three-point line. Here's Kirkland. He's going to try for 3. It's short. Tip no good. Bassetti, second chance opportunity. It's blocked. Ball's tipped back out. It's loose. And now it comes to Kirkland. Kirkland, nice pass. Bassetti, his drop off to Brackey. And the layup is good. Pretty no look there for Mark Kirkland. I don't think Bassetti was ready for it. But the bucket nonetheless. 11-9. Score! Kirkland with a steal. Kirkland waits. Now drop off pass to Kaler. He lays it in. And the foul! Simpson ties the game with 15:24 to go. Pretty move there from Kirkland on back-to-back occasions. And he evens the score for the Redhawks. Devon Marshall for Pacific Union already has 7 points. As Kaler is at the line. Kaler leading the conference in scoring at 19 points a game even. His free throw is good, and Simpson has the lead. Their first lead of the night. Right angle now here is Chad Young. Guarded by Kaler, not quite a three-point threat. There's a lob pass to Marshall, and it's saved by Marshall up the floor. Brackey to the rim, lays it in. Careless pass from the Pioneers leads to an easy bucket in transition for the Redhawks. They lead by 3 with 5 minutes gone by. Rufus Humphrey comes to the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next whistle. Here's Krupp. Directing traffic on the right angle. Deep three-point range guarded by Kirkland. Both those guys wearing the number 2. Again, they played together in a pro-am team. Kirkland gets drilled on a screen by Rice. Now Crump to the rim. Drop-off pass might have been kicked. It's loose. And a steal for Brackey. Brackey now gets it knocked away. Crump now has it 2-on-1. Crump pulls up from 14, and he gets the bucket. Simpson nearly had a turnover, and then they turn it back over themselves. 14-13 our score. Jacob Kaler bumped and fouled, and that's going to be number 2 on Chad Young. Fourteen foul already for the Pioneers. Rufus Humphrey into the game. as well as Mike Hill out of Fresno, California. Here's Mark Kirkland. New shot clock for Simpson. Kirkland again struggling to get through the pass off. Now finds Bassetti, hands right back to him. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They go high post now to Rufus Humphrey. Humphrey gets it knocked away. Loses it, now gets it back. Swings to the baseline. Bassetti up fakes. Bangs in, now swings to Kirkland. Kirkland now attacks the right end. Drop off pass again to Brackey. Brackey can't get the lay in. What a pretty pass that was from Kirkland. He is really distributing well. That time can't finish for the Redhawks. Pacific Union wearing their away blacks with the green trimming. Hill, left angle, now up top Marshall. Marshall starting off with a fantastic start to this game. Maxwell now doubled. His shot is blocked back, he comes away with it. Here comes Simpson in transition, leading by one. Kirkland, drop off pass. Bassetti, what a feed! The bucket is no good. Mark Kirkland is just puzzling the defense with his terrific passing. And it seems like the confidence on throwing those fancy passes has increased as this conference has continued to move, as now the referee's talking to Pacific Union about, didn't believe there was a foul call there. Here's Rice, picks up the personal 15 foul. Bassetti will head to the line. Bassetti tonight 0 for 2 from the field. Alex Huerta will come into the game. Huerta has really played well so far in conference, as Josh Brackey will get his first breather of the night with 13:30 to go. Bassetti, second free throw pops out. 1 of 2 that time. Simpson 2 of 4 from the strike so far tonight. Here's Devon Marshall. Simpson now in an extended 2-3 zone. And that's the right move from Jim Holcomb, because Pacific Union does not have a whole lot of outside threats. Crump now steps in now to Hill. Very stagnant offense. Already 9 on the shot clock. Hill might have got away the travel. Swings to the baseline. Marshall up fakes. Now hesitates. 3 on the clock. Down low. Back. Throws it away. Humphrey saves it. And a turnover. Huerta up the floor to Mark Kirkland. Kirkland crosses over in midcourt. Goes by Hill. Kirkland now puts on the brakes. Throws to Huerta. Huerta bangs in on Hill. And it goes off Hill's foot and a turnover. Hill tried to flop. And now Crump puts on the brakes across the timeline. Hands to Hill. Hill up fakes with the left hand. Goes hard to the rim. High off the window. No good, but he's fouled. And he will get to the line. High pace first 7 minutes of this game. Pacific Union 6 of 7 so far from the floor. Redhawks 6 of 10. It's been the turnovers that have been the issue. Pacific Union with 3. The Redhawks with 2. Simpson with 5 points off turnovers. (15-13) our score as that first free throw pops out. Mike Hill, the 6-foot senior for Pacific Union, knocks down the second one, cuts it to a 1-point game. Mark Kirkland, who has played so far fantastic tonight, he's going to have to play a lot of minutes for this team. Kaler now to Kirkland. Kirkland in deep three-point range. Kirkland wants an on-ball screen in a hurry. Directing traffic. In and out, dribble the right hand, now loses the possession, gets it back now near midcourt. 10 on the clock. Kirkland throws now to Huerta, gets it knocked away, stays with it. 6 on the clock. Cutting to Kaler. Kaler right to the rim, lays it in. Great movement off the ball from Jacob Kaler. Gets an easy 2 on a beautiful cut, and it's a 3-point game. We'll have a timeout at the next whistle. 12 minutes to go. Simpson now in that extended 3-2 zone. And so far, it is confusing the Pioneers. Mike Hill, baseline pop from 15, pops out. Rebound, Humphrey almost loses it out of bounds as it went off the pad on the bottom of the backboard. But Mark Kirkland now comes away with it. Redhawks with a 3-point advantage. They've trailed by as much as 4 here in the first 8 minutes. Kaler off a screen, tries a deep 3. It's good! Jacob Kaler continues to shoot the long ball at a high percentage so far in conference. It was down at 31% before conference started. He's got the season average up to 36. 20-14. Here's Crump. Now to the baseline, Hill. Hill attacks. Drop-off pass to Rice. His left-hand finish, no good. Ball tipped by Bassetti. Second chance opportunity. Maxwell comes away with it. Swings to Hill. He's at a right wing 3. This one's good, and they answer back with a 3 of their own. 20-17 our score. Hill to the rim. He's fouled. Or excuse me, that's Kaler to the rim. Hill picks up the personal. It'll already be the 16th foul on Pacific Union. Again, the Pioneers being very physical in this opening 9 minutes. That'll get us to our first timeout. The Redhawks lead by 3 here against the Pioneers. You're watching Simpson Redhawks Sports Network.
I mean, defensively, I'm a liability. Everybody knows that. Hey, you know what it's going to be like if I win a chance to play Dwayne Wade? Picture this.
The place has that playoff vibe, but more intense because on the court, it's just me and him. He's trying to lock me up, but I display my moves. Is that ball on a string? Is any of this legal? Well, that's not my problem. That's Wade's problem, because I'm driving like someone cut my brakes and it's time for takeoff.
This is your captain speaking. Please remain seated. We're expecting a little turbulence because
I will be crushing the rim! Game over, and then I fly into the atmosphere!
He's right behind me, isn't he?
The whole time.
Go to sweatwiththebest.com for a chance to win athletic experiences by entering access codes from specially marked bottles.
When Pepsi approached me about being their spokesman, I said, I don't know. I don't really like to speak. So they said, well, Pepsi's all about trying something new. Give it a shot. So I said, okay, as long as I don't have to speak. And they said, okay, would you at least move your lips? Glug, 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 glug.
Speech mode, boss.
Simpson leads by 3 here out of the first timeout. Both teams shooting above 60% to start the game. Redhawks are 8 of 13. Pacific Union 7 of 11. Simpson has 2 more shot attempts because of the 2 more turnovers from Pacific Union. Kaler, first free throw, pops out. Hit just about every part of the rim, but could not find the net. Knocks down the second one. Every time there's been a free throw, 2 shots for Simpson, they've knocked down 1 of 2. Into the game for the first time, Alan Santos, the returner for Pacific Union. Here's Hill. Gets into the paint. Now swings back out Marshall. Marshall hesitates to the left hand. Now back to Santos. Santos, a good outside shooter. Probably one of the reasons he's in the game. He's going to tee up a straightaway 3, and he knocks it down. That's what he's in the game to do. And that's exactly what he does. Cuts it to a 1-point game. 21-20. 10:30 to go here in the first half. Redhawks looking for their 4th consecutive win here in conference to go 4-1. Here's Mark Kirkland. Back to Delamarter. Delamarter's going to attack with the left hand. Drop off now to Humphrey. Humphrey with 10 on the clock. And just got away with the travel. Now to Delamarter. Baseline pop from 18. And it's good. Josh Delamarter with the bucket. He's really improved that outside shot in his 2nd season. Gives Simpson a 3-point advantage. 23-20. 10 minutes gone by. Here in the first half. 10 minutes to go. Santos to Marshall. Marshall yet to get a breather. Him and Maxwell, the only 2 on Pacific Union in that position. Marshall right to the rim. Blocked by Humphrey, but a late whistle and a foul. And he will head to the line. First foul on Humphrey, 3rd team foul. Leading scorers so far in this game, it's mainly been Josh Brackey and Jacob Kaler. Kaler has 8. Brackey with 7. For Simpson, Devon Marshall has 7. Hill with 4. Crump with 4. First free throw is no good. $9:48 to go here in the first half. Second one good. 23-21. Kaler now to Josh Delamarter. Delamarter running the ball for a position, not exactly comfortable handling the basketball. Kirkland now throws a pass that's knocked away out of bounds. 16 on the shot clock here. Joe Bassetti back into the game. Simpson going with an 8-man rotation. here tonight. They've also called up from the JV team Ron Rudd. Kirkland to the rim. Nice move and the finish. Mark Kirkland is putting on a show tonight. And now Pacific Union didn't even take it out. They just tried to run up the floor. Simpson leads by 4, 25-21 here in the first half. Both teams still shooting it extremely well. Kirkland with a steal again. Kirkland to the rim. Lays it in. 27-21, largest lead of the night for the Redhawks. And it comes here in the 9-minute mark to go here in the first half. Kirkland playing extremely well so far for Simpson. Hill inside, swings out Marshall, right wing three. It's no good. Rebound, battle for. Rice comes away with it. Second chance opportunity for the Pioneers. Swings down to Maxwell, and he banks it in from the free throw line. Not exactly a conventional way to get a bucket, but I'm sure they will take it. 27-23. Kirkland only with 4 points. Distributing it extremely well, already with 3 assists. Could have had a couple more. Really playing very well. Handoff now to Bassetti. Bassetti bangs in, tries a tough fadeaway, and he gets it to go. What a tough shot there from Bassetti. Not sure Jim Holcomb liked the shot attempt, but the Redhawks now back up by 6. 8:12 to go here in the first half. Simpson staying with that 2-3 zone as a skip pass now to Mike Hill. Hill nearly goes out of bounds trying to grab it. Marshall back up top, Santos. Santos now holds, drop off now to Rice. Rice down low to Maxwell. Goes up and under, might have traveled, and the lay-in is good. 29-25 here with 7:49 to go. Here in the opening half from Simpson University. Here's Mark Kirkland. Kirkland now to Kaler. Kaler rolls off the screen, goes hard to the rim. His right hand finish is good off the window. Both teams scoring it very well since the timeout. 31-25. What was kind of a slow-paced game, the first few minutes has really picked up. Santos now, 15 on the shot clock. Greg Ron is very frustrated. His team cannot get the ball inside. Hill attacks on Delamarter, double team, and he stepped out of bounds. Great defense there from Josh Brackey, and a turnover. That is turnover number 5, and this will get us to a timeout. 6-point game. The Redhawks lead at 31-25 here on Simpson Sports Network.
What time is it? Fraction of a second. The moment. Time to own it. What time is it? You know what time it is. Take it.
This summer you could win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice. Right. But only with Pepsi.
You still got the polar bear?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi. This summer.
Six-point game, 31-25. This opening 13 minutes has been very entertaining basketball. Evenly matched. Both teams passing it well, scoring it well. PUC out of the timeout goes to a 2-3 zone. And I imagine that's going to be the opportunity to get Jacob Kaler the basketball. Delamarter back to the basket on the right block. Bangs it in twice. Now tries to scoop, but he traveled first. And a turnover. Turnover number 2 so far for Simpson. Keeping those numbers down, which is one of our keys to the game. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Now the Redhawks go to a man-to-man out of their timeout. Both teams playing a little chess with the defenses, switching it up. Here is Santos now, right wing 3, and it's good. Alan Santos knocks down his second long ball tonight. He's got 6. Here's now Mark Kirkland. Redhawks up by 3. 31-28. Kirkland comes off the pick. Now picks up his dribble a little too soon. Throws a bad pass. Goes off the hands of Maxwell. Right back to Kirkland. 14 on the shot clock. Kirkland again picks up his dribble too early. Now to Brackey. Brackey goes hard to the rim. And he gets the shot out the window. Pretty move there from Brackey. And I believe that might be a delay of game warning. It won't be. Greg Patterson into the game out of Louisiana. It's quite a long ways away here from California. Brackey's got a speed advantage down low on Rice, and he used it right there. 6 minutes to go. 33-28. Patterson now, right back to Santos. Santos drops off now to Rice. Rice with a 15-foot pop. It's short. Rebound, battle for it comes to Bassetti. Him and Brackey battled for it together. And now here's Kirkland. Kirkland setting up the offense. PUC's defense has been suffocating here tonight. Brackey, left elbow jumper from Delamarter, bucket. Pretty pass from one big to the other. The Twin Joshes with the teamwork. 7-point advantage. Largest lead of the night for the Redhawks. 35-28 here in the first half. 5:20 to go. Patterson dropped off to Rice. Down to Santos. Santos swings to the baseline. Here's Brewer, who just checked in. Back to Santos. 11 o'clock. Nice feed inside. Missed up by, I believe that's Maxwell. It's no good. Second chance opportunity. Now the third chance. He can't get it. Teros Maxwell unable to get the third chance opportunity. Kirkland for three. No good. Kaler offensive rebound. Back out Kirkland. Thought he might try again. Gets inside. Throws a pass to Brackey. It's knocked out of bounds. Kirkland again trying to be a little too fancy there. And Jim Holcomb saying, hey, settle down. No need to make the difficult pass on every play. 4:55 to go. Kirkland would have, oh, wow, miscommunication there. Kaler and Delamarter. And a turnover. Here's Santos. Simpson back in that 2-3 zone. Lamar Brewer to Santos. Santos will fire from there. Inside now to Rice. Double team. This shot is blocked, but a foul. Andrew Rice at 6'9". A very big body is caused a couple problems so far for Josh Brackey. Has quite a few pounds on him down low and is able to use his body to go through Brackey. He's done it a couple of times tonight. First free throw is good. 35-29. 16 fouls so far on PUC, just 4 on the Redhawks. So the only person in foul trouble is Chad Young, who picked up 2 quick ones. Second free throw also good. 2 of 2 at the line, 5-point game. 35-30. Jacob Kaler now going to bring it up the floor for Simpson. He's doubled. He's going to get it taken away, and a turnover. Wow, saw that one coming. Here's Santos now in transition. Baseline pop. Here's Patterson. High arcing shot, no good. Offense rebound. Maxwell knocks it off the leg of Rice, and it goes out of bounds. Simpson gets a break right there. Kirkland now throws it into Brackey, knocked away, turnover. That's one you do not want to see if you're Jim Holcomb. Rice, baseline, goes in now to Brackey, now throws it off his leg, out of bounds. 23 on the shot clock. Here's Brewer now, lobs it in. Kirkland has a steal. Throws up the floor to Kaler, Kaler the rim, and he's fouled. Mark Kirkland is doing a fantastic job of anticipating the passes from Pacific Union. Already with his third steal tonight. Simpson will be at the line the remainder of this half. That's a 4 minutes, 5 seconds to go. Kaler's first free throw is good. Kaler tonight already in double figures, has yet to miss a field goal, 4 of 4. And he's missed one free throw at now 4 of 5. He's got 13 points. 37-30. Brackey also in double figures. He has 11. He's 5 of 6. So those two guys, as now Brewer just lost the ball out of bounds. Wow. turnover number 6 for Pacific Union. Simpson now shooting at 71%. 15 of 21 so far tonight. 3:52 to go. Mark Kirkland fakes the handoff to Delamarter. Now he has his back to the basket on the left angle. Again, trying to find somebody. He does find Delamarter. Mishandles the exchange. Now Kirkland gets it back. 13 on the shot clock. Kirkland's going to call for an all-ball screen. Looks frustrated with himself. Trying to do something. Now comes off the pick. Hesitates. Dribble behind the back. Hesitates again. Goes hard to the rim. Draws the contact. And he lays it in. Mark Kirkland had the ball in his hands for 27 of the 30 seconds there on the shot clock, and he got the bucket anyway. 39-30, Simpson with their largest lead of the night. 3:20 to go. Inside, it's turnover, and now they get it back, and it's going to be an offensive foul. As Andrew Rice just went over Kirkland, and Kirkland is now hurting on the ground. Slow to get up, but he appears to be okay. Didn't even look over at Jim Holcomb wanting a sub. Kirkland's going to go to the line to shoot free throws. Kirkland has been Simpson's best all-around player so far in conference. Kirkland will shoot the 1-and-1. He's got 6 points, 3 assists, a rebound, and 3 steals for Simpson. Last time Pacific Union had the lead, it was at the 19-minute mark to go in the first half. They led 3-1, but since then, the Redhawks have been in control. First free throw good from Kirkland. Simpson with their first double-digit lead of the night. Knocks down both. Kirkland got hit hard on the ground, but he knocks down both free throws. Doesn't want to come out of this game. 41-30, 3:10 to go here in the opening half from Redding, California. Redhawks back in that 2-3. Crump back in the game. Swing to the right side. Santos, hand in his face, fires for 3. Doesn't draw iron. Marshall now throws it in. Knocked away. Bassetti comes away with it. Bassetti now in transition. Throws up the floor. Kaler sets his feet. Now pump fakes. Throws crack cross court. Kirkland. Kirkland with a 3. It's short. Bassetti rebound. Goes back up. No good. Second chance opportunity. They can't get it. Here's Marshall now. Marshall goes right by Kirkland with a hesitation dribble. Bangs in, goes hard to the rim. His shot is too strong. Rebound comes to Kaler. Simpson has numbers if they hurry. Kaler up the floor. Kaler, might have gotten away the travel there. Throws out to Bassetti. Simpson with plenty of time. 2:30 to go here in the first half. Kaler directing traffic. Getting instructions from Jim Holcomb. Down low now to Brackey. Gets it knocked away and a turnover. Good idea, but great help side defense from Marshall. 2 minutes to go here in the first half, 41-30. Pace of this game has slowed down a little bit in the last couple minutes. Pass inside, it's knocked away. Loose, and now Delamarter comes away with it, a steal. Ahead to Kaler. Kaler up the floor to the rim. Missed it. Brackey tip, no good. Maxwell with a rebound. Terose Maxwell is an absolute monster on the glass. Already with 5 rebounds. And now Greg Ron wants to talk things over. Simpson with the largest lead they've had so far tonight. They lead by 11 and are in control here in this first half. 1:43 to go before the intermission. This is Simpson Sports Network. Back here from Simpson University, the PUC Pioneers missed their first attempt as now this ball's knocked away and a turnover. Ball's loose. It's kind of turning into jungle ball here. Marshall now tips it back to Crump. Crump now pulls up from about 16. This one goes off the top of the glass, no good. Kirkland tracks it down. Jim Holcomb saying, putting on the stop sign, Kirkland ignoring it. Throws to Kaler. Right wing, 3 on the way. Money! 44-30. Jacob Kaler tonight with his 5th field goal, and he already has 16 in this first half. Redhawks in control here early on, and the Pioneers just have no answer for Jacob Kaler. Santos on the right angle. This 2-3 zone has absolutely puzzled the Pioneers. Crump deep 3, no good. Toros Maxwell offense rebound. Marshall is blocked by Kirkland. Gets knocked out of the hands. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Pioneers basketball. Man, the basketball, when it's been thrown inside the last couple possessions, it's been knocked out of the hands of both teams. Really having trouble coming away with the possession. Doing the shot clock in the last few minutes just has to be a nightmare. Swings out to Maxwell. About a 1.5 differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Maybe a little less. And I imagine they're going to hold for the last shot. Trailing by 14 here in this first half. Simpson has shot 61% so far in this first half. And really, despite not having that great of an offense, they've been taking fantastic shots. 10 seconds to go. Maxwell, guarded by Kirkland. Crosses over, gets into the paint. Floater with the right hand, good. 2 seconds. Throws it into Kaler. Kaler from 3-quarter court. It's no good. And that's going to end the first half here from Redding, California. The Redhawks on top by 12, 44-32. Really played fantastic. This is Simpson Sports Network. Welcome back to the halftime report. The Redhawks on top by 12, 44-32 here at the break. The Redhawks in that opening half shot 60.7% from the floor, 17 of 28 from the field. Incredible numbers here in this first half. And really, PUC was doing such a good job of denying that those passes out on the perimeter. Mark Kirkland was having to dribble around looking for somebody and then just had to create in the last minute. And a lot of times he was doing a fantastic job finding his teammates. Only has 4 assists, but could have had a lot more. Had a bunch of pretty passes. Kaler leads all scorers with 16. He's only missed 1 shot. Him and Brackey are both in double figures. Nobody in double figures for the Pioneers. They're 12 of 28 from the floor. They're below 50%. And really, they've turned it over a little too much. Just 9 turnovers in that first half, 7 for Simpson. So Simpson taking care of the ball. They average 18.5 turnovers a game. They're way below that average so far. Need to keep that up, but Pacific Union is definitely going to come out looking to get a big run to start this second half. And the Redhawks need to make sure that they stay composed here in this second half as they go for their 4th consecutive win here in the Calpac Conference. I just can't say it enough how incredible Mark Kirkland has played. Since Otar Pakazde has gone out because of the eligibility issues, he has stepped up and really been the leader on this team. He's keeping everybody composed, ready to go. He's making sure that his mind of his teammates are all in the right place, all together. And since Pakazde has left, Simpson has played much more like a team, and they've been way more successful as well. Obviously, some of the competition they were playing in preseason is a little more difficult here than here in the Calpac, but they are playing magnificent, especially here at home. The Redhawks, with their 3rd game in 4 nights, or excuse me, in 4 home games, 3rd out of 4 home games on this home trip. They play next Saturday night for their end of their home trip as they will head back out on the road for the second half of conference. And really, it's going to be important for Simpson to make sure they continue to stay hot from the field. Again, up above 60%. They were up above 72 at one point. Kind of cooled off a little bit as we're going to go ahead and get ready for this second half. Redhawks up by 12 as the Simpson University crowd is increased to a pretty decent number. Mark Kirkland played every minute of that first half, to go, as well as Jacob Kaler. We did not see Earl Scheck-Snyder. We did not see Garrett Thompson. So Jim Holcomb relying heavily on his starting backcourt. Teros Maxwell, he was the man for Greg Ron, had 6 rebounds in that opening half, and he played every single minute as well. As we are ready, Mark Kirkland now for the Redhawks. PUC in that man-to-man defense. Vassetti handling with the left hand, gets it knocked out of his hands. Gets it back, now holds to Jacob Kaler on the left angle. Kaler tackles with the right hand, gets to the paint, right hand floater, too strong. Rebound controlled by Chad Young. Young picked up 2 fouls early in that first half, ended up only playing just over 5 minutes as Simpson cannot get a bucket to start the second half. Here's Pacific Union moving to our right as here's Marshall. Now to Young. Young crosses over to the left hand, hesitate dribble, gets in the paint, and tries a tough fall away. Good, and a foul. Chad Young with his first bucket. First foul on Delamarter. Trying to complete the three-point play is Young, and he does just that. Cuts it to 9 here on their opening possession of the second half. Have to imagine Mark Kirkland is going to have to at least get some sort of breather in this game. Maybe not. He took a spill earlier out of a steal. Here's Delamarter to the rim. He spins, has a back to the basket, now gets out and out of Brackey. Brackey attacks to the right hand, half hook, and it's good. Josh Brackey has played very well tonight as well. He's got 13 on 6 of 8 from the floor. Brackey, Kaler, and Kirkland are doing it all. 46-35, Marshall back to Crump. Crump hesitates, tries again for 3. This one is good. Crump with his first long ball of the night. He's got 9 points. And the lead is cut to 8. Kirkland off a screen, pulls up from 15, knocks it down. Mark Kirkland having a very efficient night from the floor. He's now in double figures. Up top, here's Crump. Inside, Maxwell, no good. Gets it knocked away. Maxwell now gets it back. New shot clock. Swings out Crump. Right angle. Marshall, 4-3. No good. Long rebound. Third chance opportunity. Maxwell comes away with it, but he throws it away. Kaler has it. 2-on-1. Kaler to the rim, and he missed it. Kirkland the finish. It's good. Kirkland there to clear at the mess. And a big play there for Simpson. 50-38. Here is Chad Young. Cross court, Crump, deep, right wing three, high arcing, no good. Long rebound, it comes out to Dorsey. Dorsey now bangs in, swings back out. Here's Young, corner three, this one's well short. Bassetti with a rebound. Here comes Simpson in transition. 4-on-3, Bassetti, drop off pass. Brackey lays it in, no, it's no good. Looked like that was gonna go down. Up the floor, Marshall to Young. Young lays it in, too easy. 4-point swing, Brackey misses a lay-in. And then Young gets an easy two the other way. Kirkland, floater from 4 feet. This is airballed, and it comes out to Dorsey. Now to Crump. 17 minutes to go here in this second half. 10-point game, 50-40 our score. Here's Crump. Kirkland frustrated with himself after that missed floater. Marshall swings back out Crump. Crump up fakes, gets inside, goes through a couple defenders. High floater, gets it to go. Pretty move. Cuts it to single digits, 50-42. Pacific Union is not going to go away easily. Earl Schexnayder is going to come into this game. He has not played so far. I imagine they might get Mark Kirkland his first breather. He's had the ball in his hands what seems like all night for Simpson. Brackey up fakes, and he travels. Turnover number 8 on the night for Simpson. Redhawks have only taken 5 3-point attempts, really getting good shots inside the 3-point line. 20 of 33 from the floor so far. PUC 14 of 34. Here's Chris Young. Schexnayder into the game. Huerta and Humphrey also in. It's Kaler who gets the break, not Kirkland. 16 minutes to go. Defense chance coming from Simpson, and we got a foul here. And it's going to be on Earl Schexnayder. First personal, Schexnayder checks right into the game and picks up his first personal. 8-point game, 50-42. Young up fakes, now step back, is going to try a tougher one. This one's short. Schexnayder with a rebound. Schexnayder goes by Young. It kind of slows down and now backs it out. Comes off a screen to his right. On the elbow, he's left open. Now he does fire, and he knocks it down. Good bucket there from Earl Schexnayder. He's on the board, 52-42. Baseline now to Young. Young has struggled from the floor. Marshall into the paint. His floater is good. Marshall has been absolutely marvelous with that right-hand floater in the paint, and he's done it a number of times tonight. He now has 10. Him and Crump are the only Pioneers players in double figures. Crump has 11. Here's Bassetti to the rim. Right-hand finish, no good. Rebound comes to Maxwell. Taros now slows it down to Crump. 5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Joe Bassetti tried a high extending that right arm with a right-hand finger roll. Young, right wing three, no good. Rebound, offensive, Dorsey, put back, foul, it'll head to the line. Chris Dorsey and Maxwell are crashing the offensive glass very hard in this second half. And even though they haven't got it that often, a couple bounces go their way and they could have quite a few more. First one is good. Alan Santos gets his first stint here in this second half. Second one from Dorsey, good. 6-point game. All of a sudden, it's a 2-possession ball game. Jacob Kaler quickly comes to the scores table. I imagine he might get Kirkland. He might not, though. Bassetti to the rim, now backing it down. Looks inside to Huerta. Huerta now his back to the rim, falls away from around 15, no good. And Dorsey with a rebound. Simpson's starting to go cold in the last few minutes. Marshall overthrown. Santos tracks it down. 14-10 to go now. PUC has been patient on the offensive end. One of the reasons they have worked their way back into the game. Santos to Crump. Crump up fakes, attacks baseline. His floater, baseline is good. 4-point game. Simpson led by as much as 12 at half. And PUC has just closed in on that ever since. Kirkland in and out, dribble the left hand. Now he's going to hesitate, comes off a screen to his right. He's going to try for three, no good. Long rebound, and it comes to Maxwell. Jim Holcomb did not like that shot there. When the Redhawks have made PUC turn the ball over, they've converted 15 points off their turnovers. Redhawks out-rebounding PUC by 1. Crump, hesitation dribble with the right hand. Now picks up his dribble. 8 on the clock. Nowhere to go. He looked like he stepped out of bounds, but he didn't. And now he does throw it off of Schexnayder's leg with 5 seconds. Schexnayder, very good on-ball defender. High intensity. Jacob Kaler into the game for Bassetti. So Ken Kirkland not going to get a breather. At least not yet. But he looks totally fine. He's been putting extra work in after practice. Maxwell, rim, it's blocked by Huerta. Humphrey with the board. Big play there from Alex Huerta coming in on the weak side. Schexnayder now to Mark Kirkland. Humphrey knocked away, turnover. 2-on-1, Marshall, drop off. Maxwell lays it in. 2-point game. And it shouldn't be long before we see a Jim Holcomb timeout. Delamarter and Brackey each come to the scores table. Holcomb saying play on. Kaler nearly gets it taken away. Now goes to the rim, draws the contact, and he's fouled. Jacob Kaler, seems like every time he goes to the rim to draw contact, he does get the whistle. Simpson hasn't had a field goal since Earl Schexnayder knocked down the right elbow jumper 3 minutes ago. Joshes are back into the game. Simpson with 9 assists tonight, 8 turnovers. They have 7 steals, 24 points in the paint, just 2 points off the bench though. That's been a problem recently. Andrew Rice, who has 2 fouls, is into the game. Crump puts the ball on the floor. They look inside. Marshall from 14. That floater is money. He is yet to miss that shot tonight. 54-52. 12-10 to go here in this one. Schexnayder, spin dribble. Now backs it out. Hands to Delamarter. Josh now looks inside to Brackey. It's a bad pass. Turnover number 10. A chance for PUC to tie it or take the lead with a 3. With 12 minutes to go here in this second half. Young, left angle, guarded by Schexnayder. Cross-court pass, Crump. Crump, a deep right wing 3 for the lead. No good. Long rebound, and Schexnayder lets it go out of bounds. And it'll be Simpson basketball. And this is going to get us to a timeout. Simpson, who led by as much as 12, have seen their lead be chopped down to 2. 54-52 with 11:45 to go here in the second half. This is Simpson Sports Network.
I love the new turkey and bacon guacamole on Italian bread.
Sure thing.
Oven roasted turkey. Oh, so crispy bacon. Blended perfectly with guacamole made from Haas avocados. Just a hint of jalapeno. It truly is heaven on Italian bread.
So you've had it before?
Yeah. A couple of times.
I love what he's having.
Fall in love with the big-time flavor of the new Subway Turkey and Bacon Guacamole. All your favorites in one amazing sandwich. Subway, eat fresh.
I love the new turkey.
.54-52, the Redhawks with the lead as PUC has played much better defense in this second half, has caused the Redhawks to take some tough shots. Mark Kirkland over there talking to some of the Pioneers players. Just friendly words exchanged as he was trying to set his feet on the baseline. Now Brackey will take it out for Simpson. They're going to deny here. They throw right into Kirkland. Kirkland very calm, despite having the lead cut to just 2 with lots of time remaining. Kirkland throws down low, looks down low, doesn't throw it. Now to Brackey. Brackey now cross court to Bassetti. Bassetti on the left angle, 15 on the shot clock. Lob pass into Delamarter, taken away. And a mistake there. Jim Holcomb puts his hands to his head saying, why? 2-point game. Marshall inside Rice, right back to Marshall. Marshall to the rim, and we're even at 54. Give credit to Pacific Union, have marched their way back. Kirkland off a screen, and he's fouled. Good call there by the referee as Crump was trying to fight over the screen, used the off arm to bump Kirkland. Crump picks up his second personal. Crump tonight, 13 points on 6 of 10 shooting. He struggled from beyond the arc, just 1 of 4. Pacific Union is 4 of 14 from three-point land. Simpson just 2 of 6. They've only taken 6 3-point attempts. Very unlike the Redhawks. Now we got a foul away from the ball here. It's going to be on the Pioneers. Chad Young's going to pick up his third personal, and he is really battling with Jacob Kaler. Since when Young checked out of the game with 2 fouls early in that first half, Simpson had a tough time finding Kaler before that, but when that happened, Kaler really picked up on the offensive end. Brackey faces up on the baseline, goes by Rice, up fake, step back, hook shot, no good. Rebound, Bassetti saves it, and now comes to Maxwell. Bassetti wanted a foul call, I'm not really sure why. Here's Crump, transition, finds Marshall, right back to Crump. Gets into the paint, his floater is good. And Pacific Union has the lead. The last time they led in this game, it was 3-1 with less than a minute gone by. 56-54. Remember, Pacific Union won on the road last year. Pass goes off the hands of Bassetti, out of bounds, and a turnover. And things are going from bad to worse for Simpson here in this second half. Here's Crump. Now to Marshall, knocked away. Delamarter with a steal. Delamarter to the rim. He's fouled, and he'll head to the line. What a big play there. The momentum was clearly in favor of Pacific Union, and Delamarter with that steal might have just shifted it right back. 14 foul on Pacific Union with 10 minutes to go. It'll be interesting to see if Jim Holcomb uses his timeouts in the second half to get his backcourt some breathers. Kirkland has played every minute of this game. Kaler got about a minute and a half rest. And he's had a tough time doing anything with Chad Young all over him, who is a terrific defender. He's been very physical with him. Delamarter knocks down both. Back even at 56. Been a very entertaining night. Simpson led what was almost the entire first half, up by 12 at the half, and then PUC has come back to take the lead here in the second half, and now it's tied. Rice from about 17, too strong, long rebound. Marshall comes away with it, and Brackey picks up the foul. Rebounding numbers are even here in this game. Now the referees are talking about something. Brackey's going to pick up his second personal. And I think Mark Kirkland might be bleeding. And he is. That's what the problem is. He's bleeding in through that left knee, or is it the right knee? And now he just pulls up those leg sleeves he has on. almost like tights, and play's going to resume. Maxwell has 10 rebounds in this game. Here's Crump. Under 10 minutes to go. Here in this one, 56-56. Crump hesitates, comes off a screen with a right hand. Now they switch. He's got Delamarter on him. He's going to isolate. Goes hard now, swings to Marshall. Marshall, that floater again from 14, and he gets it again. Marshall has been incredibly successful with that floater. He has 16 in this game. Leads Pacific Union in scoring. Kirkland now tries for 3. It's no good. Kirkland, oh my, hit Rice very hard. Luckily, didn't pick up the foul. Simpson's offense has become incredibly stagnant in this second half. Kaler almost came with a steal, goes out of bounds, and it's a turnover. (58-56) Pacific Union. 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Still a lot of time remaining. Simpson has all of their timeouts. Pacific Union has used 1. Rice and Brackey getting into it out on the top of the key, and now they're tangled up, and it's going to be a foul on Rice. Well, Rice, a much bigger body than Brackey, and he's been pushing around all night. And this is the first time that Rice is going to pick up his 3rd personal. Now they're trying to get the fluid off the floor. We've had that been an issue recently. Might be because of the humidity in the air because of all the rain we've been getting here in Northern California. 58-56. 8:49 to go here in the ball game. Inbound to on the baseline to Kaler. He goes off a screen with his right hand, and he's fouled. That's 3 consecutive fouls on PUC. Rice just picked up his 4th personal, and he's going to probably have to come out of this game. Greg Ron is walking down his bench, and we'll see who he puts in here. He's hesitating. Alan Santos is going to come in. Kaler inbound. Corner 3 for the lead. No good. Rebound. And it comes to Marshall. Marshall hands the ball to Rice as he goes to the floor. Crump now slows it down, waiting for his teammates. But Rice has 4 fouls. He's still in the game. Obviously, he's got to be careful. 8:30 to go. 2-point game. Pacific Union on top. Crump off a screen, hesitates. Goes by Humphrey. Gets inside. Lob pass inside to Maxwell. He lays it in. Maxwell wanted a foul, and again, the referees are letting Pacific Union get away with a lot of back talk here tonight. 60-56. Pacific Union with the lead. Brackey wants it down low. They're going to give it to him. Bangs in with the left hand, now spins, up fakes. He is blocked by Rice. Great defense by Rice despite having 4 fouls. Crump, no one stops the ball. Swings out down to Marshall. Brackey and Rice both just went right to the floor. No whistle. Mike Hill was just yelling at the referee on the sideline. Referee told him to be quiet. 11 seconds on the clock. Crump off a screen. Gets into the paint. 8 seconds. Crump hesitation dribble. Gets into the paint again. Right hand scoop. Somehow gets the bucket to go. What a play that was. 62-56. Largest lead of the night for Pacific Union. 7:30 to go. Kirkland drawing up a new offense. As again, Chad Young is being incredibly physical. They go trying to look down low for Brackey. Delamarter is going to go to the rim. He gets it knocked out of his hands. Marshall now with it. Here they come. Marshall to Young. Young down low. It's knocked out of the hands. Kaler will steal. Now Kirkland with it. Kirkland gets to midcourt. Comes across the timeline. Swings to nobody. Turnover. Frustrating there. And Greg Ronai is going to want to call for time. Saw that the team was getting a little rambunctious turning over the basketball. 6:53 to go. Pacific Union has battled back and have taken the lead here in the second half. 62-56 here on Simpson Sports Network.
He approached me about being their spokesman. I said, I don't know. I don't really like to speak. So they said, well, Pepsi's all about trying something new. Give it a shot. So I said, okay, as long as I don't have to speak. And they said, okay. Would you at least move your lips? Glug, 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 glug.
Speech mode, boss.
Back here at Simpson University, Redhawks lead by 6. Simpson, who only turned the ball over 7 times in that first half, have already turned it over 5 times. And their shooting percentage has gone from 60% to down to 49. And they have really struggled even to get good shots in this second half. PUC has been very physical. In the first half, it didn't really affect Simpson, but maybe it's the tired legs, and it appears to be affecting them here in the second. I would not be surprised if we did not see a technical foul in this game. Pacific Union's bench have been all over the referees tonight, including Greg Ron. Jim Holcomb has been barking quite a few times as well. 7 minutes to go. 6-point game. PUC with the possession. Alan Santos into the game as Andrew Rice went to the bench with 4 fouls. Simpson will be at the line the remainder of this game. Crump jabs right, goes left, gets inside, swings out Marshall. Baseline now to Santos. His up fake. 5 on the clock. Back to Crump. Crump with 3 seconds. Crump throws a lob in, inside to Maxwell. Lays it in. Breakdown on the defensive end. Played 27 seconds of great defense. But then the breakdown. Delamarter to the paint. Back to the basket. Now tries to scoop and he lays it in. Wow. What a move that was. Looked like a travel, and Greg Ron agrees with me. He was upset. Now talking to the referee about it. 6-point game, 64-58. 6 minutes to go here in this one. Crump now. Directing traffic near the scorer's table. On the side away from us. Comes off a screen to his left. Guarded by Rufus Humphrey. Humphrey with a speed disadvantage. Crump right by him. Right hand little hook shot, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll be Simpson basketball. Joe Bassetti going to come into the game for Rufus Humphrey. Alex Huerta also just checked into the game at that last timeout. I think I missed that. 64-58. 5:39 to go. Kirkland to Bassetti. Bassetti's got a height advantage over Crump. Bangs right through him and lays it in. Bassetti using his strength to go right to the rim. 64-60. Greg Ron quickly turns to his bench and goes to Chris Dorsey. He'll come in at the next whistle. Despite starting this game, Dorsey has only played under 20 minutes. Here's Young. Corner 3 on the way. Money. 7-point advantage, largest of the night. Greg Ron is very loud and making a lot of noise on that sideline, trying to will his team to a victory. Tolomar to the rim, and he's fouled. Marshall will pick up the personal. 17 fouls, so Simpson will be in the penalty. Bonus for Simpson. Delamarter will shoot 2, I believe. He will. Josh Brackey will come in, I believe, for Huerta. And the first free throw is no good. Simpson shooting 80% from the line so far tonight. Unable to get that one. In that first half, Simpson was most successful when they got in transition. In the second half, PUC has completely eliminated the fast break for Simpson. Second free throw good for Josh Delamarter, 67-61. Delamarter now has 9 points on just 4 attempts from the field. He's been very efficient. Simpson back up at 50% shooting the basketball. Both teams are actually at that mark. Pacific Union has taken 8 more attempts, though. Out rebounding Simpson, 26-21. Marshall with it. 8 on the clock. Hesitates. In and out dribble left hand. Goes hard to the rim. His floater. Well short. Offensive foul. Oh, it's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be on Bassetti. I believe it would have been a charge. Bassetti got him on the arm before that. 4:30 to go in this game, 67-61. Jim Holcomb still has all his timeouts remaining. First free throw good. 68-61. Now there's fluid on the floor. Marshall tonight with 17 points, 7-11 from the floor. Has yet to knock down a long ball. Now Jim Holcomb is going to call for time. 4:30 to go in this game. The Rock's going to have to come from behind after leading the entire first half. They're down by 7. 68-61 here on Simpson Sports Network.
We love sweat. No, we love a certain kind of sweat. Because while we all sweat, not all sweat is created equal. We love the sweat that comes from pushing yourself. The kind that's made at the edge of potential. The kind that's made from getting up and getting back up. Because that's where sweat lost becomes strength gained. That's the sweat that helps us beat yesterday, that turns setbacks into the backstory. Yeah, that's the sweat we love. That's the sweat we live to replace. That's the sweat that comes out when greatness goes in. Everything you need to keep sweating.
Free throw is good. 69-61 here out of the timeout. 8-point game. Largest lead of the night for Pacific Union. Mark Kirkland has yet to get a breather here tonight. He controls for the Redhawks on the right angle. Picks up his dribble too early. Looking for someone. Now throws to Kaler. Nearly threw it away. Kaler comes off a screen. Hesitates with the left hand. Now digs in and a whistle and a foul here. And that's going to be number 4 on Young. Upcoming schedule for the Simpson Redhawks. Alan Santos will come in for Young. Kaler shooting the 1-and-1. Simpson upcoming schedule brought to you by Pepsi. Embry-Riddle next Saturday night. That'll be a 6 p.m. tip. And then they go on the road for 3 consecutive games. Pacific Union, then Embry-Riddle, then Benedictine Mesa. Remember, that team is not yet in the CalPAC Conference, not competing for playoffs, but they will be in the conference next year, so it will be a good look for Simpson. Free throw number 2 is no good. 69-62. Simpson, despite having 4 consecutive home games, they only play 3 road games in a row so far this year in the CalPAC Conference. 4 minutes to go. Santos, right-hand dribble. Escapes the double team, throws in down low. Marshall lays it in. 71-62, 9-point game. Under 4 to go. Simpson's offense has gone to the wayside. Kirkland, his floater blocked, hits his own offensive rebound, goes up, and he'll head to the line. Creates something out of nothing. And Maxwell just had some words for Crump. And now Kirkland will head to the line. 19th foul, just a second foul on Maxwell. Kirkland with big free throws. Simpson needs some sort of push to get back into this game. It seems to me tonight, Redhawks played incredibly well in that first half, but it just seems that they've run out of gas, especially on offense. Only have played 8 players tonight. Huerta's played around 8 minutes, maybe less, as he knocks down both. Schexnayder played maybe 3, and Rufus Humphreys probably played 9. So it's been the starters doing most of the damage. Only been 2 bench points tonight. Now is Schexnayder's lob pass. Here's a lob pass inside. Nice find there to Chris Dorsey. 64 points for Simpson, 73 for Pacific Union. 9-point game. Kaler walks to the rim. His floater no good. Brackey tip is good. Cleaning up the mess is Josh Brackey. 73-66. 3 minutes to go. Here's Marshall just across the half court. Simpson trying to trap here. Now they throw back to Crump. Crump escapes the trap. He goes hard to the lane. His floater is good. No need for Simpson here to need to go for steals, and they're just having defensive breakdowns. Kirkland to the rim. His lane is good. Kirkland now with 16 there's fluid on the floor. That'll stop the clock and let Simpson set up on the defensive end. They're in that three-quarter court zone press, and they trap on the sidelines. But since Simpson has gone into that, it's allowed Pacific Union to get open looks right at the rim. My opinion, you just got to play good defense, make Pacific Union earn their buckets. 7-point game, 2:35 to go. Here's Santos. Double team, now swings back to Crump. Gets across midcourt, pretty much breaks it fairly easily. Now Simpson falls back into a man-to-man. Crump letting the clock run down. Looking for win number 1 on the year. Crump, and the whistle and a foul there as Delamarter shows off the screen. He was bumped. It'll be the 16th foul on the Redhawks, so the next one will put Pacific Union at the line. Second foul on Delamarter. It's been Marshall and Crump tonight. Maxwell's done his part mainly on the glass. He's got 12 points. 11 rebounds. Bassetti with a steal. Comes away with it to the rim. And he's fouled. It'll head to the line. That one just popped out. And now Joe Bassetti with a huge steal has a chance to make it a 5-point game. Big free throws up and coming for the freshman. Bassetti tonight, just 5 points on 2 of 6 shooting as he knocks down free throw number 1. 2-possession game. Both teams got in the line pretty often tonight. Simpson have just shot their 23rd attempt. Both free throws good. Pacific Union has shot in 12. Kirkland nearly comes with a steal. Throws up the floor now to Crump. 75-70. Crump dumps off pass. It goes right in the hands of Delamarter, out of bounds. And it'll stay Pacific Union ball. That hit Delamarter right in the letters. Clearly wasn't looking for it because he's on defense, but 2 minutes to go exactly. They throw into Maxwell, right back to Crump. 2 minutes to go. Crump goes by. Now tries from 17. It's good. And again, Simpson going for steals instead of just playing good defense. Kirkland hands to Bassetti. Bassetti, and he's fouled, and he's going to get to the line. Maxwell picks up the personal, and Maxwell just glared straight at the referee after that whistle. Greg Ron pleading his case over there on the sideline. Greg Ron has got an absolute workout tonight over there coaching this game. He's half cheerleader, half coach is what it seems. First free throw is good from Bassetti. Basically paced a hole over there on that sideline. Obviously looking for win number 1 here in conference. They've taken a number of close losses. Both free throws good. 1:41 to go, and now Kirkland fouls, and they will go to the other end. Not a bad foul here. Little time goes by. They send Crump to the line to shoot 1-1. Jim Holcomb nods at him. Crump has only taken 10 free throws in 4 games this year. He's made 9 of them. But these ones are big. Trying to seal the deal are Pacific Union. Free throw, short, rebound, Brackey, it's knocked out of bounds, and it will be Simpson basketball. 1:38 to go. Inbound now to Kirkland. Kirkland just needs to dribble up the floor, no need to pass. 1:30 to go as he comes across midcourt. Kirkland hands to Brackey. Brackey crosses over, gets inside, spins, right-hand hook. What a pretty move! Big bucket there. 3-point game. 77-74. Down the floor, here is Young. Young trapped. Throws now to Crump. Crump's going to attack, and Greg Ron's going to call a timeout. 1:14 to go. The crowd loves it, and the bench loves it. Simpson trailing by 3, trying to come back after leading the entire first half. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with the final minute 14 here from Simpson University.
Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry.
Car takes care of you. Care for it. Chevron with Techron. Care for your car.
All right, now I just look desperate.
Tickets every hour to concerts of your choice, but only with Pepsi.
You still got the polar bear?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi. This summer you can
77-74 here in the second half. 1:14 remaining here in the ball game. Pacific Union will have it on the sideline with 21 seconds on the shot clock. As Simpson just needs to play good defense here. No need to foul, no need to gamble for steals as we've seen them do the last couple of possessions. Chad Young, the trigger man. Rice back into the game. Kirkland nearly comes with a steal. Now here's Young, 15 on the clock. Rice and Young each with 4 personal fouls. Crump, 10 on the clock, minute 4 to go. Crump wants a screen, comes off it to his right. Crump into the paint, loses it, goes again to the rim, somehow gets the bucket. Up the floor now to Kirkland. Kirkland attacks the left hand. Step back, under a minute. Kirkland down low, Brackey lays it in. 79-76. Here's Marshall now, doubled in the backcourt to Crump. 25 on the shot clock, about a 20-second differential. Again, no need to foul here. Crump doubled, double team, pass to Young. Young down catches, 15 on the shot clock. Kirkland putting on the pressure, making PUC feel the pressure. Young right by Kirkland. Young swings to the baseline. Marshall, 3 to seal the deal. No good. Rebound to Marshall. Hands out to Crump. They're going to have to foul. And they finally do with 18.8 seconds to go. But now Marshall, who just missed the front end of a 1-and-1, is going to have to shoot another one. Marshall missed the 3 attempt, and the offensive rebound from Rice knocked it back out, and Marshall tracked it down. Shot clock has been turned off. Crump is 0 of 1 from the strike so far. .21 points for Crump. He's taken a long time now to relax and shoot the free throws. Of course, it's a 1-and-1. Simpson's got to make sure that they get the rebound here on a miss. Crump to make it a 2-possession game. Makes the first. This one's still long from over. The foul game, Simpson has one more foul where it will be 1-and-1, and then it'll be double bonus. Jim Holcomb has lots of timeouts. Crump's second free throw, good. Clutch free throws. Greg Ron's going to call for time. 5-point game, 18.8 seconds to go. We're going to take a break. The Redhawks trailing by 5, trying to find a miracle to come back here in this one, here on Simpson Sports Network.
How will I know?
You'll know.
81-76, 19 seconds to go. As Simpson will have it on the baseline. Jim Holcomb still has plenty of timeouts here. Wouldn't be interesting to see if Pacific Union would elect to foul. Maybe, maybe not. Kirkland moves the ball up the floor. He attacks. Kirkland's going to go right to the rim, and he lays it in. Hits the deck hard. Marshall now. Marshall in the backcourt, and he's fouled. Kirkland at full speed laid it in and then absolutely drilled that baseline pad and left a huge sweat mark. Devon Marshall now at the line. 3-point game. Again, it's a 1-1, so he's got to make the first to get the second. Big free throws. Simpson crowd trying to get him to miss. First one. It's no good. Bassetti with a rebound. Kaler. And now we have a timeout. 8 seconds to go. We're going to take a break here from Simpson University. This is Simpson Sports Network.
Being here at Simpson showed me that having a
got to hear the hearts of some of the people that
the most impactful thing for me here being at Simpson is
a big reason why I chose Simpson was the Christian atmosphere and just
my culture studies major at
Christian college.
My name is Rachel and I've been here for 3 years. I chose Simpson because what it had to offer me was what I wanted. Life as a nursing student is intense and different. It's unlike any other students here. We are either here in the classroom, in the sim lab, or the hospital. We learn to serve people as a whole individual, not just treating them medically. Here we're taught to also deal with their mind and spirit emotions. I'm a part of someone's birth, or someone's death, or a pivotal moment in time for them. As a student, it's really good preparation for my career, because what I'm doing here is what I'm going to be doing at my job.
Three-point game, 8.2 seconds to go. Simpson will get it on the sideline, trying to tie the game with a three. Jacob Kaler, Mark Kirkland, the outside shooters for the Redhawks. Jim Holcomb stays with his starting group. They go now into Delamarter. And he stepped out of bounds. And he wasn't even close. That is awful. Oh my goodness, that is awful. He wasn't anywhere near the sideline. But it's a turnover. Wow. What a way to lose the game. That is absolutely atrocious. And this crowd is fed up. It wasn't even close. He was a foot inside the sideline when he caught the basketball. Seven seconds to go. Kirkland just looked up to me to say, was he out? Wow. That is awful. It's 81-78. Seven seconds to go. Pacific Union really just has to inbound the ball and make 2 free throws. Wow. Three-point game. Marshall, the trigger man. Marshall finds into Crump, and he's fouled. I am just so shocked at the last whistle because I have a very, very good look at the sideline here, and it appeared to me that Josh Delamarter wasn't anywhere near it. Crump's first free throw is good. 82-78, 6.3 seconds remaining. And really what has been a frustrating finish. Misses the second. Kirkland up the floor, 2 seconds. Kirkland to the rim, lays it in at the horn, and that will do it. 82-80, our final score. Pacific Union for the second straight time wins this one on the road. And the Redhawks are handed their second loss here in the CalPAC Conference. They fall to now 3-2 as the unbelievable out-of-bounds call as Simpson tried to throw it into Delamarter. I have a feeling they were going to hand it right back to Kaler, who is going to try to create a three. What a frustrating finish to this game. And again, we're going to take a look at that play a couple of times later tonight and see what everyone saw. We're going to take a break as the Simpson Redhawks fall to Pacific Union 82-80 here from Simpson's Redhawks Radio Network.
We undeniable. We undeniable. Undeniable. We undeniable.
Back here from Simpson University, our final score 82-80. I just looked at the video, and it does appear that Delamarter caught it near the sideline, but still, it didn't seem like he was on the line. He was close, but I still don't believe he was on it. I imagine Jim Holcomb might take a look, and we might see an appeal here. I'm not really sure how this process works, but regardless, as of now, as it stands, the Redhawks take the loss 82-80. Our Pepsi player of the game is Jacob Kaler, finishes with 19 points, 5 of 11 from the floor, but had an opportunity there to tie the game with a three, and unfortunately the Redhawks just can't come away with it. We thank you for joining us here tonight. The Redhawks fall in a heartbreaking loss, fall to 3-2, and now we'll wait until next Saturday's game. They'll take on Embry-Riddle at 6 p.m. We hope you join us for that one. From all of us here at Simpson University, I'm Connor Sutton saying so long. Once again, our final score, the Redhawks take loss number 2 here in the CalPAC Conference, 82-80 on Simpson Sports Network.